We want to focus on the 45,000 dock workers threatening to strike across America's ports next week. The strike could cause empty fruit aisles and prices to soar in grocery stores.
And if this goes on long enough, one analyst claims that the strike could potentially cost the U.S. economy over $5 billion.
Joining us now, produce importer Peter Kopke, Sr. Peter, thank you so much for being here. Peter, you have dealt with how many of these types of strikes in your 60 years in business? Multiples. But what could consumers be in store for? Shortages and higher prices for the very kinds of fruits that you import?
Yes, well, I've been doing it for 66 years, and I've experienced, we had strikes in the late 50s and in the 60s, and in 1971. The last strike was in 77. And of course, as soon as you have a strike, you have the supplies of all of those articles in the ships are cut off, so you have a market without the commodities, and the prices rise sharply. Right now, there's millions of boxes of citrus fruit, as well as bananas and others that are going to be caught in the strike. And if the strike lasts for any length of time, the fruit will deteriorate. And those people, those businesses who employ thousands of employees will have to stop because they're going to lose millions of dollars. So it's a very, very serious thing especially for perishables. It's not good for anything, but for perishables, it is a very, very serious question because the fruit is not like wine. It deteriorates. It doesn't improve with age.
So Peter, with the fruit, go ahead, finish up. Go ahead.
All of the businesses associated with the import and export will be curtailed because the business won't be there. Now, this is something that is quite different since 50 or 60 years ago, because now the commerce, the international commerce, is a tremendous part of our economy. Yeah. And so everybody is affected when you have a strike. You have 45,000 workers affecting 350 million people. That's the effect of the strike. Yeah. So it's very, very serious. And if they go to strike for 30 or 40 days, most of the produce will be lost, people will be going out of business, and the economy will be seriously affected in an inflationary way. The government says they want to reduce the inflation, but they can hardly reduce it if they don't even engage the unions in order to not to prevent the strike, but to get them to negotiate. Yeah. They're not negotiating. And the vice president of the ILA says we have to strike because
we're coming up against a hard break. We are going to have to run. We're going to continue to follow this story. It's important to America. We appreciate you being with us. Peter Kopke, Sr., thank you.